He don't be doing all that. And I don't know if it's because he's a man, but he don't be doing all extra falling out stuff with him.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Then we're happy. Me and her mother is happy. But what I try not to do is get in her personal business. Because once she's no longer under my roof, then you know what? It's between her and her better half.
McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. He's that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. It's nothing else.
Mayweather's daughter has now come forward claiming that Floyd Mayweather's fortune might truly be declining. This admission arrives as speculation is already spreading about Mayweather's financial status, despite the lavish image he projects publicly. Recognized as one of the wealthiest fighters ever, Mayweather has crafted his brand around riches, frequently displaying costly timepieces, private aircraft, and high-end vehicles. However, fresh information is now starting to question the story he has upheld for years.
My own brand, so no one can mute me out. I believe in standing on my own 2 feet. I never had to deal with a major shoe brand, and I still was able to make over $1 billion. So I get tired of hearing that I need them. You don't need nobody but yourself. Like I said,
As mentioned before, the pressure is rising. This time, it's originating from within his own family. Reports indicate that Floyd Mayweather's daughter has implied that her father could be facing financial struggles. The claim has ignited a wave online, not only because of what was said, but because it came from someone inside the close-knit Mayweather circle. For a man who shaped his entire image around money, luxury, and financial dominance, this is the kind of speculation he would least want circulating.
Debts. Floyd, okay? And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the,
In response, Floyd dismissed the claims. He told sources that he's simply choosing not to overindulge his children, explaining that not constantly giving them money doesn't mean he's facing money problems. Yet that reasoning raises questions. This is the same Floyd Mayweather who once spent $18 million on a single watch. The same individual who boards private jets just to shop in Dubai. The man with garages packed with Bugattis, Ferraris, and Rolls-Royces. The same father who throws birthday celebrations for his children that cost more than most houses.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory, 1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section. We like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper.
When it comes to family, Floyd has always gone all out. It's not merely about being a giving parent. It's part of who he is. People recall the viral clips. Mayweather presenting luxury vehicles to his sons, showering his daughter with Birkin bags and diamonds, and even laughing about purchasing property for his grandson simply because he could.
Young girl, I got you a gift. Guess what I bought you? Let me put it on me. Guess what I bought you? What? You the first kid that owned a building in a diamond district in New York City.
Woo!
We bought you a building.
Yeah!
Papa bought you a building.
This isn't someone who counts pennies. It's a man who expresses affection through money. So when he suddenly begins saying he doesn't want to spoil his children, especially while financial rumors are spreading, it feels like an attempt to manage the narrative. Now that relatives are suggesting fractures in the empire, the public is watching closely. Then 50 Cent poured fuel on the situation.
The best investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures, and I was getting a certain amount of money every month. When I first gave them $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. So I said, yo, the money kept coming on the 18th every month. 50,000 would come in. I still was competing, I still was fighting, I still was active, and I still was making crazy money.
The pair have shared a long-running feud, but 50 Cent's reaction this time went beyond humor. On Instagram, he ridiculed Mayweather's math and real estate statements, writing, "Oh my God, if it's safe to say, I should say LOL. Champ is the richest specialist student, LMAO." He followed it with another post saying, "Oh wait, I think Champ thinks he owns these buildings. They beat him out of the money. He's saying he don't know what he owns. Somebody tell Champ he just publicly said he lives in New York. They will come and take 58% of any income he has." Later, 50C uploaded an image of Mayweather edited with a Pinocchio nose and captioned it claiming over 100 buildings and 99% in New York, adding, "LOL, that's Cap Champ. We should slap you."
LM à GLG.
At first, many saw it as just another exchange of insults between the two stars. But privately, doubts began forming.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like within lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
Not long after, respected boxing insider Rick Glazer shared on X that he had heard whispers about Mayweather's finances. He wrote, "Rumors of Floyd Mayweather Jr. being in financial trouble are hard to swallow, but are deeply rooted, I'm told. Let's hope it's not true. It would be a real fall from grace for the former fighter known as Money." Rick Glazer is not simply an outsider. He has decades of experience in boxing and is known for voicing his opinions, even when controversial. His statement implies there may be more behind this than online drama. It's also the same Rick Glazer who previously confirmed Floyd was held in Dubai until debts were resolved. Shortly after, Business Insider looked into the assertion that Mayweather owned numerous buildings in New York. After reviewing Manhattan property records, they found no evidence linking Mayweather's name to the alleged properties. They also contacted the New York City Housing Partnership, which had no record of his participation in affordable housing initiatives. Their findings revealed no solid proof supporting Mayweather's property investment claims. These results conflict with what he stated on national television. He said he owned 100 buildings or more, with 99% located in New York, but public documentation suggests otherwise.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Promoter Eddie Hearn believes Mayweather has always been sharp inside the ring. Yet this situation brings serious questions. If the reports are accurate, Hearn remarked, then people are justified in seeking answers. This goes beyond flashy spending now.
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus
Oscar de la Hoya, who has often clashed with Mayweather, said he isn't shocked. According to him, Floyd has consistently prioritized the image of wealth over its reality. He aims to be viewed as the richest, the smartest, the greatest, but authentic wealth doesn't need constant display. Carmel Moten, who trains under Mayweather, briefly appeared at a press event and was asked about the matter. He appeared uneasy. "I don't know anything about that," he said. "Floyd's like an older brother to me. I hope none of it is true."
Expensive, but come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen.
As the narrative spreads, opinions online are split. Some supporters stand by Mayweather, arguing he's being unfairly attacked. Others believe it's overdue accountability. A few former associates posted vague messages online, suggesting the situation runs deeper than the public realizes. Some hinted this may not be the only hidden stash of money. Others implied Mayweather might have used financial intermediaries to keep certain dealings off record.
6 months with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit.
Meanwhile, Mayweather has stayed quiet. He hasn't directly responded to the rumors. His social media accounts, usually filled with lifestyle posts, have gone unusually silent. There are no clips of him counting cash stacks, no denials of the reports, no interviews offering explanation. The silence fuels further speculation. Bernard Hopkins described the entire situation as disappointing. We come from places where we had little. When we succeed, we're meant to do better, not just look better. If you're hiding funds and misrepresenting property, that's not smart. That's dangerous.
You know, but the real estate in New York is always the best, in my opinion. But it's interesting how you see Floyd Mayweather doing this and investing into real estate. It's all fortune into it. And he's creating an amazing portfolio for his kids and his family. You know, it's the route to go, to be honest. That's the goal I have in the future, to one day have so many buildings.
Andre Ward, typically avoiding controversy, issued a short comment. There's a lot of noise right now. I'll wait for the full story, but money doesn't lie. It either balances or it doesn't. Financial analysts began weighing in, pointing out that exaggerated real estate claims could carry legal risks. Publicly stating ownership of properties inaccurately could potentially trigger fraud investigations, depending on circumstances. If income or assets were concealed from federal authorities, it could result in tax-related charges. Others noted that although Mayweather earned hundreds of millions from boxing, his spending habits are exceptionally high.
Money made all day. You know, right here, the light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
He moves with a sizable entourage, possesses dozens of luxury vehicles, and primarily travels by private jet. If his financial management has been flawed or inflated by exaggeration, monetary troubles wouldn't be shocking. There's also talk that the cash discovered in a concealed room may represent only a fraction of a broader setup. If accurate, this would suggest Mayweather stored undeclared funds across multiple sites. The intent could be avoiding scrutiny, keeping liquidity outside banks, or protecting money from lawsuits and creditors. As of now, no official charges have been filed. No formal statements have come from Mayweather or his team. However, sources close to the investigation believe the hidden cash discovery could be just the start. They suggest federal authorities may continue examining additional properties and financial connections linked to Mayweather.
I've been building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own.
This isn't the first time such claims have surfaced. Previously, Mayweather insisted the criticism stems from hatred directed at him. Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't just think people dislike him. He's convinced of it. In his view, it's not due to wrongdoing, but because of his achievements, loudly displayed and unapologetically as a black man. To grasp his ongoing frustration, one must see from his perspective. A man raised in racially divided America, who fought his way out of poverty, earned more than most fighters ever, retired undefeated, yet remains one of the most polarizing figures in sports. In his words, this isn't about fame or failure. It's about race, double standards, and refusing to shrink himself for anyone's comfort.
You know, I feel like people was rooting for me, wanted the best for me. And the more and more as I accomplished more and kept accomplishing things, then you start seeing like different things. Then you start saying, oh, he's a wife beater, or he's not that smart, or you hear so many different things. And I just feel like, okay, you're entitled to believe.
Let's be clear. Floyd Mayweather has never aimed to please everyone. His demeanor is bold, his image extravagant, and his fixation on wealth unmatched in boxing. But from his standpoint, the message is firm. If he were white, it would be labeled genius. When Conor McGregor burst onto the global scene with flashy suits, provocative trash talk, and an arena-filling ego, he was called charismatic. When Floyd acted similarly, he was labeled arrogant and cocky. The behavior that made McGregor a media favorite turned Mayweather into a villain. To Floyd, that's not accidental. It's racism on full display.
If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches.
Con artist McGregor can take everything from me and still be loved. But I'm hated, Floyd wrote. Not jealousy, but resentment. He views McGregor as someone who copied his blueprint, his swagger, the formula that made Mayweather a pay-per-view icon. Yet McGregor was applauded while Floyd was booed. Mayweather sees the irony clearly. He was the original model. He paved the way for Conor's strut. But when he did it, he was criticized. When Conor did it, he was celebrated. To Mayweather, that difference says it all.
Biggest artist, and you wouldn't even know, because my name don't have to be on everything. I have to be the marquee. Yeah, because sometimes if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's gonna be jealous. So sometimes I was like, I don't got to have my name on it to collect the check.
This goes beyond media portrayal. It's about cultural perception. It's sad that you can be a poor black kid from the ghetto, face racism your whole life, work relentlessly to elevate yourself and your family, and most of the hate comes from your own people, he wrote. The bitterness is evident. Mayweather doesn't just feel misunderstood by mainstream audiences. He feels let down by segments of the black community that, in his eyes, should champion his success. Why? Because he believes even they have absorbed the narrative society uses to criticize successful black men. They want athletes humble, thankful, and silent. Mayweather refuses to be any of those.
A black American. I can't call myself an African American, because when they want to separate us, then they say we are African American. But remember this: when I'm competing in the Olympics, I didn't compete on an African American Olympic team. I competed on an American Olympic team. So don't separate me when you want.
Floyd, triumph isn't limited to the ring. It's about succeeding in life. And on that front, he's been relentless. Real estate ventures, investments, his own promotional company. He doesn't only win fights, he constructs empires. Yet, as he argues, society seems more comfortable seeing black athletes lose wealth rather than grow it. They anticipate bankruptcy, not business portfolios. They expect flash, not financial intelligence. This isn't merely commentary. It's a warning. Mayweather is saying expectations were stacked against him, and he changed the rules. And that's what bothers people.
Well, we're gonna know in the least amount of fights. I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
There's an intensity in Floyd's words that's hard to ignore. He's not simply reacting. He's outlining his philosophy. The shine, the confidence, the spectacle. It's not insecurity. It's protection. He's witnessed athletes who stayed humble and still suffered. Fighters who gave everything and ended up forgotten, broke, or resentful. That won't be his fate. Floyd will never apologize for winning, especially when the world expected him to fail. And in that way, every Instagram post is more than a comeback. It's a declaration of defiance. All right, everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Knockout today and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.